Just ran into a few someones today, someones that I never really knew. And I used to think how I had them all so figured out, but no, none of it's true, 'cause I never knew you. And now the truth of it is I wanna be like you. So hello, good friend.
Tomorrow, I'm going to New Orleans, French Quarter area, and I'm gonna be just looking for some homeless people to love on with the love of Jesus. As far as what we're gonna actually do, pretty much just anything I can think of that is simple, that I can do with a lot of love. A couple ideas I've had is I'm gonna get a big cooler, like one of those Gatorade coolers, fill it up with hot water, buy some Swiss Miss from Walmart, and make some hot chocolate. On a cold day, bums are gonna love some hot chocolate. Me and my baby sister might make some cookies to hand out to them. And I actually went to Walmart and made some little wallet-sized pictures of myself, and I'm gonna put my name on the back, just so they can have someone, a little picture of someone they can look at and say, I know this person is praying for me. So I know there's some tough things they go through, so maybe it'll be a little bit of an encouragement to them. It's so fun to see the reactions that you get from some of the people I get to meet, because it just seems like some of them haven't talked to anybody like on a one-to-one basis in so long. Some of them just need a friend, and it's amazing how much they want to tell their story, and they have nobody to listen.
This last storm they had, that was kind of real, okay?
Yeah.
No, that was like not real, kind of real. You don't have them this time of year.
Okay.
Now, if you'd had a storm like last year, we was blessed. All right? I'm looking back. You ain't got to have a Katrina. You had a number 2, okay? You want to bounce back. You're not really back now. All right? You're not really back now. And if you count houses, I ride my bike every day. And I've been counting since 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Just like houses empty. 7,000 and some houses right now need to be towed down to the ground.
As far as me feeling like I'm actually being helpful to these people, yeah, I think I do. I think it's kind of a mutual thing, though. I get blessed by them as much, or probably more, than I bless them. So pretty much, I would say, when I am with the bums, I tell them stories about my Jesus and just about how I've been frustrated with Christianity, and just trying to hear their story, trying to understand where they come from. And when I ask those questions and I start to look them in the eye and start being honest with them, they tell me so many beautiful stories about how they've been through so much, and how they needed someone who loved them deeply, no matter what they've done. And that, for me, inspires me. I'm waiting, and I'm kind of putting it in God's hands,
It's just going to be like that,
Yeah.
Just one day you're going to turn around and you're going to see someone and say, oh my God.
That's the one.
That's the one, and it's just, that's about the way it happens, and then she'll be looking at you, interested in you, and you're looking at her, man, just like magic happens,
Right.
We'll get together and it just, everything just works well, it's well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Everything just flows into place. And you wonder, how did I ever live without her, and this and that. That goes through your mind while you're going on. And it's like a rock,
Yeah.
After a while, it's somebody that's there for you, And you say, how did I ever live my life without her,
Here we are, modern day, and it seems like those same broken people and the hurting people and the homeless and the bums, so often they want nothing to do with church or Christianity, because there's this mentality that in order to be a part of Christianity and in order to get into the holy sanctuary, you have to have your act together, and you've got to be, good, and you have to walk in with yourself in your little tie and your little nice slacks or your pretty little dress, and you got to be looking good. And that's so impossible for some people, like these bums who for whatever reason have found themselves on the street with not a lot of money and not a lot of hope, and somebody needs to love them. So the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because I believe it's possible to live Jesus, live like Jesus today, and to be authentic in my faith, and not just say, yeah, I'm a Christian and I love poor people, but to actually know poor people, not just throw them my money and say, okay, I'm going to send a donation to this charity, but actually get to know these people, because they have stories and they have hearts that are broken, and they need people who interact with them and show them the love of Jesus.
For my heart